we got a good episode of Cooking with Cookie for you today, baby. But guess what? We ain't back at home. No siree. We in Silverton, Colorado, elevation 9,300 feet. We came here, it's September, we was in shorts a while ago, and a damn snowstorm came through. So guess what? What it does when it gets cold, baby, that's right, what it do? You gotta get a gumbo going. So we went to the local store right here. You know, going with Cookie travels with all his stuff. So all I really needed was a little pack of sausage and some chicken. We got a chicken and sausage gumbo coming to you with a little potato salad served over some rice. Get ready, we're gonna have a good time tonight. I'm excited. We met some nice people last night at dinner. Friend Jerry and Rebecca, guess what? They came in to join us tonight. They're gonna have a little sample of this gumbo. We're gonna let them tell you what they think. So stay tuned, watch out, here we go. We got the sausage frying, we got the roux going right now, it's boiling off. We're coming to you, we're gonna have some hot gumbo. Stay tuned, it's gonna be fantastic. Here we go, guys. We're going to get our roux started. A roux is equal parts flour, equal parts oil. You can use any type of oil you want, vegetable oil. I use olive oil because it's a more rich flavor. We just put our flour in. Here's a little tip that I like to, pass on when people ask me about making a roux. I put my oil in first and heat that oil. You don't have to put it all in together at one time. If you heat the oil and you wait for that first little smoke to come off the oil, it'll speed up the process of making this roux, and your flour won't sit in that cold oil and just kind of get clumpy and everything else. There's an old myth that you can't cook a roux at an elevation. They say your flour won't brown. Well, I'm here to tell you, you look at this pot right here, we had 9,300 feet elevation. And I'm going to tell you, this roux looks as good as it did if I was on the bayou, baby. I'm telling you, this is going to be fantastic. Stay tuned. I'm about to go in with my Trinity. And what is a Trinity? Trinity is the onions, bell pepper, and celery. So it's all chopped up, nicely chopped. You can see this right here. And we'll add this in. Now, this will stop the roux from cooking. You still got to move it around. This pot's very hot, and you don't want any burnt flour in here. So you see this? We're going to move that around. Don't put your garlic in. We've got some garlic that's going to go in here in a minute. But garlic hitting that hot oil like that, and we've got to get these onions and bell pepper and celery a good, nice translucent color, and it's going to mix around in here. And if you add your garlic too soon in that hot flour, it'll burn your garlic, and you'll have a burnt garlic in there. You don't want that. It's going to give it a nasty taste. Remember, in every damn video I do, what happens when it starts smelling good? That's right, somebody comes to stir your damn pot. This is my pal Jerry. We don't even know Jerry. We met him last night. We had a nice dinner, shared a nice dinner. We love traveling, and we meet all kind of people. We got his beautiful wife right here, Rebecca. You can step on in. Rebecca, well, Jerry couldn't help it. He said, man, that smells good. I got to check this out. What he did? Picked up that damn spoon and started stirring my pot. Cool. Get out of here, Jerry.
I'm from Oregon. I'm going to lose my gumbo virginity tonight.
You see this nice dark caramel color? We've got the onions and the celery and the bell pepper in there. It's all gotten translucent. So now we're going to cool it down. We're going to add a little bone broth. You can make your own chicken stock if you want. But we're going to cool this down, and we're going to boil this roux. Now, I always like to cook my roux. I boil it down for about 45 minutes before I put anything else in it. It just kind of mixes and marries all this flavor of the flour. It cooks the flour taste out of it. It marries all the flavor of the onions, the bell pepper, and the celery. Now I add my garlic. I just got some raw garlic chopped, put it in there. That garlic's going to cook in there and just disintegrate into the gravy. We're going to boil this for about 45 minutes before we go in with our sausage, then our chicken. But as this boils down, I will be adding some seasoning, and I'll show you in just a minute. Here's the bone broth again, but I've already added bone broth. We out on the road, Cookie got to improvise. We had to go in the sink and go get some water out our room here at the Prospector. So we're gonna add this water to it, and listen, You can fill it up with water because it's going to cook, it's going to boil. Don't be scared of the water. It's going to cook down and thicken up. Trust me, this is going to be fantastic.
What else do you specialize in with Cajun cooking?
Oh, I mean, I do a lot of Cajun cooking. I can make a crawfish etouffee, a shrimp stew, you know, fried seafood. Fried seafood down there for us is like making a bologna sandwich. All right, so, and Cajun cooking was when it was came to fruition, it was, you know, people using simple ingredients. They used a lot of the scraps of what was left over because it was a poor type of cooking. So here you go, guys. I'm gonna fry off my smoked sausage. I like to brown it. You don't have to. Some people put the sausage in there, you know, without cooking it, you know, or browning it first. I like to brown mine. I like a little brown look to my sausage. I go in with some Cajun seasoning right there. Medium-sized pot. I go in with two bay leaves, maybe 3, 2.5. How about that? We'll call it 2.5 bay leaves. Going in with some kosher salt, black pepper. Oh yeah, black pepper going in there. I've got a touch of cayenne. Listen, cayenne, a little goes a long way. So season it to taste. As this cooks on, you know, you taste it as you're going, but we're gonna get this roux ball down first and get some protein in there, because protein changes the flavor of this gumbo base roux. So, and a lot like your fried your sausage that we're going to put in here, a lot of that stuff is salted. So you don't want to get it too salty. You can always add to, but you can never take away. Also, I like to put a little Louisiana hot sauce in my gravy. That's right, I put it in the beginning to cook that down in there, and it just gives it a, you know, that, I mean, hey, you put Louisiana hot sauce in anything and it gives it that little, you know, that's right. So anyway, we're going to fry this sausage off. Then it's going to go in here. Once this roux starts cooking down a little bit, thickens up, we're going to get the sausage in here. We're going to cook that down, and then we're going to start adding our chicken to it. We're going to get our rice going in a few minutes. We've got some potato salad that we cooked earlier, but the gumbo tonight is the star of the show. So once we get this thickened up a little bit, come back to you. So you can take a wooden spoon and lay it across your pot, and it'll hold that foam down, or you can just give it a stir and you can blow on it. Watch.
Explain to me that wooden spoon thing.
So the wooden spoon, it just pops. It pops
It's like
on.
witchcraft.
Yeah, it's
Louisiana
witchcraft.
witchcraft.
That's it. It's hot. There you go. There you go, buddy.
Oh my.
And that's just the salt. That's just the fried sausage that's going in this gumbo. So all right, guys. I've got my roux boiling over here. I've got some initial seasoning in it. Y'all saw that. I've got my sausage nice and brown, caramelized over here. So I'm just gonna add this sausage right here. Gonna go right in there. You don't have to add all the grease to it. That grease, you know, you don't want to make it too greasy. We are gonna skim this off in the end. So don't be worried if you think you got a little bit. If you want to, you can drain the sausage to go in before, but I'm gonna tell you, that's a nice little flavor going in there. And look, that's all the little gummies in there. Y'all know what the gummies are. So we're gonna add a little bit of water in there, kind of loosen that up on the bottom. I might even put a little wine in there to loosen it from the bottom. And then it's going in this pot. Get ready. So here we go, guys. I've got the sausage in. Another little trick that I like to do, not everybody does it the same. Some people cut their chicken up, pre-cook their chicken. I always like to incorporate some chicken in the very beginning, like the sausage, because I like the chicken to just disintegrate and cook into the gravy. Now listen, you don't do this with all your chicken, but to make your gravy really good, really thick, and a nice, good chicken protein flavor to it, I always add at least, it depends on the size of your pot. This size pot, I'm gonna add 2 whole chicken thighs with the bones in it. And look, you don't have to cut it up because this is gonna cook down. It's gonna cook to nothing and you're gonna come out with just a little bone. So this is just the initial chicken that's going in to cook down, make this gravy. It's gonna marry together with all the spices and it's gonna come together. So we're gonna do this, as I say, we go in with these 2 nice chicken thighs right here. Ooh, the pot's getting full, but that's all right because the roux is cooking down. We're gonna cook that down It's going to incorporate into the gravy. Get ready. We'll show you the rest of the chicken going in after a while, but I've got the sausage in. I've got some chicken in. Now that gravy, just let it simmer. Let it simmer, let it simmer, let it simmer. All right? So, you asked me, you know, what's the history on gumbo or Cajun cooking? This is actually very heavily influenced by West African cuisine. Think about the word gumbo. That is not a Louisiana, no, I mean it's a Louisiana word now, but that's, you know, part of it is a dish that was brought over from West Africa. Yeah, today is September 8th. Think about this, everybody, back in Louisiana. What y'all doing right now? Sweating your ass off right now. That's right, I know you sweat. Yeah, 100-degree temperature, man. I'm 32 right now. Look, it's snowing up there. You know? Everybody out there says you can't make a gumbo in the mountains. Well, guess what? You got a mountain gumbo right here. Right here in the living flesh. Well, we got a nice gumbo going here. So what I'm doing right now, just skimming off that grease, all of that oil from the sausage, the chicken. It's done married all the flavors together. But the oil comes up, it separates from your juice. And you just take a little spoon or a ladle and you just go right underneath that grease. That grease will separate itself on top of the gravy here, the water, the gravy. You just put that spoon right under there, just ladle it out. You know what happens when you start cooking a roux? People are like, you can smell a roux from 3 blocks away. Well, guess what? This gumbo's cooking out in this open air. It's causing it to snow. Look at the mountain up there. They got snow on top because all the condensation that come off of this pot. He went up there and they said, God damn it, Cookie, we're gonna snow for you. I said, all right. But we're making some good friends. We've had a good time. This part of the country, if you've never seen it and you never had a chance to get out and come see it. It's beautiful out here. I mean, I've been places up on these mountains today and for the last couple of days. It's amazing, you know, God's creation, man. You know, it puts you in awe. So here you go, guys. We've been cooking it. The sun done went down on us on the mountains out here in Silverton, Colorado. Got my good friend Jerry here that we met. He's come and have some gumbo with us. We're sharing some fellowship, some good food, some good times. So he's going to get the first taste tonight, man. You tell me what you think about this.
Man, that is wonderful. A whole bunch of different flavors all at the same time.
Kind of hits you, doesn't it?
Yeah, oh, I love it.
You get a little tingle?
Spice comes in, it lingers.
Yeah,
I love that.
That's right. All right, guys, listen. We're going to go plate up a little bit, but we're going to make a plate. We're going to show you the finished product here in just a few minutes. Stand by. It's all done. People are showing up. Look at them coming around the corner. Look at here. Look at them coming. Hey, what y'all coming for? Some gumbo. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Alright guys, we had a good time today. We met some good friends. Listen, we're out here in Silverton, Colorado. We're at the Prospector Motel tonight. We set up right in the parking lot and did a nice chicken and sausage gumbo. We got some friends over, Dawn here. Everybody's taking a little bite.
Taking more than a little, I'm telling you what.
How's that taste? Is that good? Delicious. Hey man, we're having a good time with our friends, new friends. Hey, listen, it's all about having a good time and cooking a little something and just sharing the love, the Louisiana cooking. Hey, listen, Cooking with Cookie, hit that subscribe button. Tell us what you like, tell us what you don't like, tell us what you'd like to see. But for now, we're gonna get full, we're gonna get some full bellies on this chicken gumbo, chicken and sausage gumbo, and we're going up that damn mountain tomorrow one way or the other on that RV. Oh, ATV. Not an RV, you ain't going up there in an RV. Oh no. Hey guys, we'll see you next time. Cheers. Thank y'all for joining us.
Thank you.
All right. Yet, y'all.
Bye.